Hello, 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 everybody. Dusty Sage, MiceChat.com, here at Disney's California Adventure. Not usually the place where we start our weekly Disneyland Live, but we will make our way over to Disneyland later. But the real news this week is right here at DCA, where, as you can see behind me, it is Halloween. The first of the Halloween parties this year, the Oogie Boogie parties, will be this Sunday.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? It
so
is
early.
August.
It's still hot out.
And I'm sweating, as you can see. I'm sweaty, and it's Halloween. So we're going to see all the Halloween decorations here, some news from Avengers Campus, then make our way across the Esplanade to good old Disneyland, where Halloween is still 1 week away. Christmas is only 2 months away.
Do you think seeing all these decorations is going to make us feel a bit cooler?
No, but I am going to turn this around. Look, it's Hondo. Now that's scary right there. The vampire children are with us. One last look at the Headless Horseman, of course, starting on Halloween, which is really next Friday, so a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
They will have lighting and fog effects and things, but they'll do that during Oogie Boogie Party as well. Oogie Boogie is starting a full week before the Halloween season.
Mm-hmm.
So all of DCA had to be decorated for Halloween because people are paying a pretty penny to be at those parties.
Yes.
There are still a couple of dates left. Almost all of Oogie Boogie is now sold out, but there are some August dates left, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Not opening night, because every influencer needs to be there. Well, Mickey, what do you think about Halloween starting in August? Oh, you don't like it? Huh.
Oh, imagine that.
Walt is so opinionated. Carthay Circle area is real nice. They've got the lights strung up in the trees, Mike. I wonder if at night they're already purple.
You know, I remember, what was it, last week they were setting them up and they were on, but I don't know if they're going to be on at night.
You know what? It's All Hallows Eve. Hope they don't have bats in their belfry.
That kind of looks like the inside of my brain right now.
Feels like it, doesn't it? Something's fluttering around in there. I'm curious about wait times. We were over at Disneyland earlier, and it was not super busy.
No.
It was a nice crowd level. Average wait for the e-tickets was about 45-50 minutes. But over here, let's see, 65 minutes for Radiator Springs is actually quite short.
It is. It's
They have Luigi's is now, it says Honkin' Halloween. So Luigi's is already in Halloween mode. We'll go over there and take a look. 35 minutes for Monsters, Inc. Soarin' is 50 minutes, still under an hour. Yeah, not terrible waits, but again, they don't have as many rides here to spread out the guests, so the waits are usually longer.
Little Mermaid's 15, which would be 5 if there was no lightning.
Well, yeah, it would be a walk-on without Lightning Lane.
Yeah.
I do wonder what they're going to do, because in January-ish, they will close down Monsters, Inc.
Yep.
So they can start building Avatar.
Well, I really don't know how I feel about that right now, but I'm going to miss Monsters, Inc.
Well, this park is going to miss the ride capacity. That's a pretty high ride capacity attraction.
It is.
Mike, it looks like it is wine season here.
Ooh, yes.
Time to harvest the grapes in this beautiful winery and make some wine. You know what my favorite wine is?
What's your favorite wine, Dusty?
I want to go to Disney World.
Ooh, look at that yellow rose.
Oh, it's the Yellow Rose of Anaheim. There's a story about why wineries have roses at the ends of the rows of vines. And I'm going to tell you what it is, even though I don't know if it's true or not. You ready?
Ready.
It keeps away predators that might eat the grapes.
Okay.
So, because the roses have sharp thorns. I'm going to go with that. They also release butterflies and other ladybugs to help eat the pests in organic wineries. I see the lights on in the tree ahead.
I've got a feeling that one of our friends out there probably knows the exact reason.
Well, my sister definitely does.
Oh,
she's
for
our
sure.
wine expert. So if she's watching, Amber, if you're watching, You let us all know why
kinda
they have
wondering if
roses there.
I'm kind of wondering if it has something to do with like soil nutrition or something.
Mike, look at this. Last week we were wondering when the billboard would change. It is still not changed. So they have the witch out front. They have the purple lights on in the tree. I don't know if you all can tell, but the lights are on, purple and orange.
Purple and orange.
But the backdrop is just the generic Cars Land, and they will change it to Honkin' Halloween before Sunday. I think there's even a cast member party as early as tonight.
I believe so.
Cast member party is sort of the test for Oogie Boogie Bash, so they can figure out if there's anything that needs to be fixed. I absolutely love Halloween in Cars Land. It is one of the most magical things that Disney Imagineering has ever dreamed up, to do an overlay of a land and make it this perfect, because how would Cars celebrate Halloween? And you've got, you know, all the rusted metal and things. This is wonderful. It's a light overlay of the land, but it is so appropriate. It's just like you would expect a mid-century small town in America. But this town, of course, is populated by cars, and we have cobwebs made out of chains and spiders made out of old carburetors, spooky faces made out of mufflers and tires and upside down cones.
Yep.
Look at this. Mater's Graveyard Jamboree. And you know, one of my favorite things about the graveyard is it's made out of the front of the cars where the grill is, and that is the tombstones.
Yeah, I love those.
Take a peek and see if they're up, and then we will exit. We're not going to actually ride. I would love to take you all for a ride, but these two attractions have long waits right now. But you can see here in the graveyard, look at that. Isn't that fun?
I like these. These are cool.
R.I.P. Our graveyard. That one says road closed. Creepy. Up at Sarge's.
The tractor's not wrapped up as a mummy yet.
It might be. Oh, it isn't?
No, it's not.
So there's a few little things they need to do. Here at Sarge's, they have always lights at the top of the building.
Yeah.
Normally, it's the red, white, and blue fireworks, but right now it's cobwebs. And then the pumpkin patch over here, one of the greatest things in the whole land, and it's just tucked away to the side of the building. But you've got pumpkins made out of gas cans, and then this distributor cap spider in front of it all.
Yeah.
That is marvelous. That is really, really fun. So smart.
And they got the posters up.
Oh, they do? Okay. It's like a movie theater promo here. Sometimes they change these up a little bit. But the movie's playing in town right now. B movies, you know, the corny kind of Halloween movies of old. Attack of the Space Zombies from Planet B. Hocus Spocus. The Holland Mansion. They've been dying to race you in terrifying sight and sound. Tire-fying. Escape to Hitch Mountain. Caught on a road where they don't belong. They have one off-ramp to Escape from Hitch Mountain. Presented by Buena Voltage Distributors. Brought to you in vivid Technicolor.
That's extremely.
Come on, that is
creative.
amazing.
Yeah.
You see the green, purple, and orange lights on the tree over here. Maybe you can kind of see it if we jump in real close. There we go. Can just make out now that the lights are on. And again, the cast members are having their party tonight, so they probably will have all the lights on because they need to make sure it's all working. I don't see the costume on the characters here yet.
Not quite. But the trunk or treats billboard is up.
Oh, good. We'll take a look. They do have the faces on the cones.
They do.
The spooky cones. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Well, he dresses up like a superhero, and Mater becomes a vampire, I think.
Yeah.
Banana cone Nanza churro. Banana churro. Have you seen that before?
I have not seen that
I
before.
need that in my life.
Interesting.
I love it. Why are there no lines here at these cones? Because the lines are over here. Months ago, they put registers on this side, so you order from one spot, then you go and pick it up at the cone. But you can mobile order, and then just go straight to the cone, so you can avoid the registers altogether. Trunk or treat. I'll take the treat.
Take the treat.
I'll take the treat.
I haven't decorated in here yet.
They usually have a big spider in front of Flo's. That's not out yet, but I have a feeling that by tonight, most of that'll be done.
This is my favorite piece.
Isn't this fun? It's like Stanley, or an old Model T, has died in this spot, and a tree has grown up through the middle of it. Periodically, kind of comes to life a little bit, and you see the lights just kind of glowing in the eyes or the headlights.
And steam comes out of the radiator.
Just a little bit up there right now. They have the witch in front of the radiator sign up there, but there'll be more. It does have the Happy Halloween, the shrunken hoods, the boutonnieres, and the tarot cars. Get your hex on Route 66. That's fun. And then the old gas pumps have their scary faces on right now as well. These cans, they light up. Now tell me that isn't amazing. Come on.
It's amazing.
Come on.
It's amazing.
I do appreciate all the effort that goes into something like this. Now, what's his name? Is that Luigi? No, who is that? Is it? And he's dressed up as like Igor. Guido. Luigi's honking Halloween, and then the tires now have their orange stripes and orange hubcaps. And then the orange and yellow lights on the building.
And they're playing music.
The building lights are going to have eyes on them.
Oh, there's the car.
Yeah, we'll go down there. So the cornucopia, which used to be out for Halloween, and then they would take it away, and then they started leaving it out year-round, is now gone completely.
Another pumpkin patch.
Little pumpkin patch there. I wouldn't be surprised to see the cornucopia return, but it was a large prop that I think was just too expensive for them to store. We'll go down there in a minute so you can see what's happening in Avengers Campus, but they're doing the Halloween Mamba. It's the Halloween Italiano.
I like this version.
Here we go, spin. Are you ready? Hands up, everybody out there. Everybody spin. Now, see that crane there? Just last week we saw that crane appear, and Disney made the announcement that the first beam had been laid. That was last Thursday.
Do you think they've been working hard?
We're going to take people to see, because it is shocking how much work they have done. More than I have ever seen Disney do in 1 week.
Yeah.
And normally you might expect there'd be like 4 or 5 beams up. But when we get over there, you're going to see.
Look how long it's taken them to build Earl of Sandwich.
Forever.
Forever.
I've been waiting for a sandwich, Mike. I placed my order 2 years ago.
I want my French dip back.
I placed my order 2 years ago, and every time I go to the counter, they say, soon, it'll be ready soon, sir.
Yeah.
Please be patient. But I'm still waiting. Yeah, you look at these tire pumpkins. And that's us in the window. Hi. Hi, everybody.
I never paid that much attention over here for Halloween.
Well, they've got little spiders in the window.
Which is pretty bad considering I used to work in this area.
And there's Stanley.
Oh, see, that's a picture I need to get right now.
Now, Stanley made a lady out of Lizzie. That's the song in the queue. I think he's one of the founders of the town, if not the founder. There's the Lucky Spring in front of him. He's got a witch's hat on. Yeah, Stanley's the founder. In 1909, Stanley founded Radiator Springs.
It's a drinking fountain.
I would not drink out of that.
I wouldn't either.
Mike, it's a drinking fountain. Okay. You go right ahead. We are going to take you all into Avengers Campus so you can see the construction progress, and it is significant in 1 week. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying.
Huge transformation.
They're doing Dia de los Muertos here in Cars Land. I really, really like what they did here. I think it's very touching. We'll be doing a offerenda at the Disney Mansion. They did. All of the hoods and the windows have been changed up. They all have a hidden Mickey in them. But these are really nice ones.
I like these, yeah. I wonder if Chief Boots did these also.
Yeah. And then here's the offerenda to Doc Hudson, right?
Yeah.
The Hudson Hornet. I think that's a really touching tribute.
Yes, I agree.
Very, very well done. We're going to do something similar at the Disney Mansion this year for Walt and his family. Of course, Walt, Lillian, their two daughters, Diane and Sharon, are all gone now. And what better place for us to celebrate the Disney family than the place where Walt started his family, there at the Woking Way Estate in the Hollywood Hills. We just published some new tours.
Ooh, some more dates.
There's some more dates. I have 2 dates in September coming up. I think it's the 6th and the 20th. They're 2 Saturdays, 1 week apart from each other. So, the first part of the month. Well, this last one sold out. So I'm doing tours this Saturday, completely sold out.
Yeah.
But you can visit the facebook.com/Disney Mansion, and it'll take you to the Walt Disney Storybook Mansion page. And tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm going to put the link to the new tours, but I've already created them. Some people have already found the link on their own by searching, and they signed up. So I saw orders coming in. So that's how much people want to do these tours. And those are just my history tours. And then Haunted OC, in time for this weekend, they're going to list out their ghost tours through October. And then what hasn't been announced yet, but I'm going to tell you all, Haunted OC is going to do a special Halloween event at the mansion, which is quite the thing. It's just for 20 people, but there will be cocktails, there will be entertainment played on Walt's piano, there'll be some appetizers written by the author who wrote the Villain's Cookbook, and cocktails. She'll be there at the house. We're going to tell some spooky ghost stories about the neighborhood. There'll be a screening in the screening room, special gifts for the guests.
Sounds like an exciting
Candlelight ghost tour. And then the guests are going to be invited to spend the night in sleeping bags in the most haunted room of the house. For those who want to stay over, you don't have to. Once the clock strikes midnight, the event sort of ends, but the guests can spend the night or they can go home. But in the morning, they will then see the special surprise that we have for them, be a quick little I guess he's not. I guess he's done for the day.
He's watching.
But he's he works far enough away from Disneyland that he can't make it down in time for the live. But I'm glad that he's watching. I know about me. Why didn't you buy me a shirt?
See, it'd be even worse. You know the one that we saw, the really cool looking one.
that one. The one that only looks good on a small man.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
I'll buy it for me and squeeze into it. We are walking into Avengers Campus because there has been incredible progress on the new Avengers show building. Now there are 2 new rides coming up. One, there'll be a lot of screens. You'll be on an epic adventure where Thanos is trying to kill you. What could be more fun? And then there is a smaller ride which puts you on a KUKA arm. KUKA is a robotic arm that they use to make automotive, parts and things. Assembly line robotic arms.
Kind of the same thing like concept for Harry Potter almost.
Similar concept to the Harry Potter ride at Universal, but in this case, you're going to be on a seat, a bench that is moving on a moving walkway, and then the arm will reach down and grab your seat and lift you up and then throw you around like cocktail mixer.
Do that. That sounds interesting to me.
It also sounds a little bit dangerous.
Just a
What if
bit.
that robotic arm suddenly becomes sentient?
AI
goes
Skynet
awry,
wakes up.
and then it just drops you. I don't know about that.
I guess we'll have to find out.
We're about to see the big reveal.
Oh,
The big reveal.
with the dramatic music.
Oh
and
my
everything in the background.
gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to show everyone.
Yeah, they're gonna be surprised.
They're gonna be shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Ginormous show building back there, folks, that you see, and I'll zoom in on it, was not there last week. That giant building was built in 1 week.
I don't think that was there 5 days ago.
Follow your eyes, top of the blue wall, everything you see back there. That giant skeleton of a huge show building was not there last week. It's still going to take them a long time to seal that up and build all this stuff. Remember how long it took them to build the show building for Rise of the Resistance?
Oh yeah.
Which is even bigger than this one.
And Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
I think Mickey and Minnie's was completely sealed up and everything for a year and a half before it opened to the public.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know.
There's
But
Thor.
because the main ride is a screen-based ride, who knows? Maybe it won't take as long. That's Thor. Hello, Thor.
What is this here? What are we doing here?
We're looking at your future home in the distance. It went up in 1 week, and it's amazing.
Impressive.
It's
Amazing
impressive.
technology has these
Yeah,
days.
we can't wait to see what's going on. Thank you.
Thank you.
We may have gotten Thor in trouble. I don't think they're supposed to talk about things like construction
We
projects.
don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about construction, but we do talk about, what I do know is, we're going to talk about this concept art on the wall, because these are the 2 attractions we were talking about. You might even want to snap a picture on your phone here real quick,
So.
as people can see that for the next generation of heroes, there are these 2 attractions. First, this is the current facade of the Avengers HQ. So all you see right now is this front part of the building and the ship. The side wall here on the inside is where the store is. But everything you see beyond it is new. So I'm guessing that the, well, you know what? You can kind of see robotic arms there.
They say all right here. You can see those robotic arms.
This is where the robotic arm ride is in here. And then this giant part of the building back here is for the e-ticket ride. So the 2 rides are right next to each other. So there'll be this new walkway and entryway there. And you'll have 2 attractions.
Oh, and then look.
There's 1 robotic arm out in front.
So here's the crane, right?
Yep.
Where the crane is. This was the walkway to Cars
This
Land.
is still the walkway to Cars Land over here, but it's going to skirt this giant show building now.
Yeah.
Now, originally, way back when they first built Cars Land, they had that empty lot, and I was told by somebody who helped build the land that was an expansion pad possibly for Cars Land. They wanted to build a drive-in movie restaurant similar to the Sci-Fi Diner at the Studios Park in Florida, but it would be Cars themed. But ultimately they built, Avengers Campus over here, and then they decided to save that as expansion room for Avengers Campus. It probably makes sense, and if you think about it, this tiny land is going to have a Spider-Man ride, a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, an Avengers ride, and then the Stark Training Lab over here. That's 4 attractions all next to each other in a space a fraction of the size of the Star Wars land at Disneyland.
How many attractions are in Star Wars Land?
2.
2.
Yeah, and there'll be 4 here, plus all the entertainment, like Spider-Man flying and the Dora, whatever they are, stomping through, and we just saw Thor, and characters do meet and greets up here, and all of that stuff happening in this land all the time. And Star Wars Land just didn't have that same compelling stuff, so we'll see more. You might even want to take some close-ups there for us, and I will show everybody this one. This is the Infinity Defense attraction entrance, and you can see the queue area. So it's a switchback queue, but then there's a lot happening up there, and then off to the side you see the robotic arms that pick up your seat and then thrash you about like a little doll. It picked me up with its mind powers and it shook me like a dog. I always say it shook me like a dog, but apparently he says shook me like a doll. But it does sound, doesn't it sound like shook me like a dog?
Shook me like a dog.
Yeah.
I don't know who'd be shaking.
Well, that's what that one is. There's Loki there.
Oh, and Thor.
Thor together again for the very first time. It was exciting to see, right? Like there's a lot for us to see there just now. That happened, folks, in 1 week.
And I go through and they're just, yeah.
So they're in a hurry.
They are.
They're going to lose the capacity of the Monsters Inc. ride soon. That's going to be tough on this park. But they're going to pick up 1 new ride in that land because they'll have the big e-ticket Avatar ride. And then, of course, here, 2 new rides. Captain America back there, and a long line to see him.
It's funny because the characters here can have long lines.
They moved the truck that was back the other way near where the wall or the walkway to Cars Land was, and they've moved that truck over here. I can't remember where we saw that banana churro, and I want one. Is that in Cars Land? Oh, the cones. The cones. The cones.
I think that with everything going on here in the Avengers Campus, and the Hyperion Theater is such close proximity.
Mike, they're doing Monsters After Dark.
Ooh, what's that?
Monsters After Dark, which is the overlay of Guardians of the Galaxy. Mission Breakout becomes Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark at Halloween. So this is starting early because Halloween doesn't officially kick off until a week from tomorrow, but you can already do Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark. If you can grab me a photo of that, we'll put that in the Monsters Update on Monday. Monsters Update. The Monster Update.
Monster. And this
It's in my mind. But I like this version of Guardians a little better than the regular version.
I do too.
The music is a little more hardcore rock, and it's really fun, and it is a little darker. I would say a little scarier.
A little bit.
The ride is already... Yeah, look, it's already on this sign. They just like paint right on top of it.
Oh, the Mission Breakout.
And see the bloody paw prints for Rocket?
Yep.
Nothing disturbing about that whatsoever. Nothing to see here, folks. Best for us to move along.
So, don't you think that they should bring a certain Marvel show back to the Hyperion since it's so close?
Yes.
All right.
Captain America Super Shield. There's one up there. I didn't even realize I've seen people carrying those around. I didn't realize they were zippers. That's kind of cool. And right over here, what Mike was alluding to, there are people in line. The show must be about to start.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Sadly, not. But I think Ando's going to show us in a second what these people are in line for. But in days of yore, before 2020, there were always shows in this giant theater, the Hyperion. They briefly did a Marvel-themed show in here that was good. It was a musical.
I liked it.
And I did like it. Right now, these people are queued up for a gift for magic key holders, and it's a reusable bag. And it's using the Disneyland 70th logo, and I think it's whimsical and fun. Look at the old school sketches for Mickey and Jungle Cruise Skipper and a princess, cowboy, a space woman, and a jazz musician. So for the original lands of Disneyland, and of course New Orleans Square was not an original land of Disneyland, but they've been lumping it in with the 70th because it came fairly early in the Disneyland story, and it's an iconic part of Disneyland. I think that's nice. You do need to sign up at a virtual queue,
Yes.
isn't that right?
Yes.
So just go into your Disneyland app, click virtual queues,
Yes,
and
you
sign
can
up.
do
And then it
early.
takes, however, today for me, I waited 90 minutes. How long did you have to wait?
Well, for me, I was in group 18.
You were in group
and-
18.
Yeah, and I got already called when I was not even here.
So you weren't even in the park yet.
Yeah,
but they
but-
give you an hour grace period to
and
get
even
here.
when you get over, I went over and I got easy to get still. You
Yeah.
just didn't want to see.
But it was easy, so I entered the virtual queue. It told me that my time was available. We were way over in Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
We walked over here. Of course, we were like 40 minutes late, but they didn't give us a hard time. We got into this queue, and it moved super fast because they're just checking the barcode on your virtual queue and then the barcode on your magic key, and then you get your free gift.
And that will be till August 18th.
August 18th, they're going to keep doing it. So you can check in your Disneyland app to see if they're doing, here, it says right here, August 13th through 16th, and then again on the 18th. So they're just not doing it on the 17th.
17th, just it's different hours.
Oh, they are doing it on the
From
17th.
11 a.m. to
There you
4
go.
p.m. instead of
So
8
13th through the 17th, or 13th through the 18th. Yeah, but they're only doing it for a shorter period of time, I guess, on the 17th. Probably because it's Halloween party night.
Oh.
And the back there, the very back, you can't quite see it from here. I'll zoom in.
De La Cruz.
That is the meet and greet area for Ernesto de la Cruz on the other side of the green wall. So they're using this queue for two purposes. They'll do Halloween in there, and then they will also do the distribution of the Magic Key gift.
I would say it's probably the same queue they're going to use, right?
Maybe. Have you done an Oogie Boogie party?
I've done one.
Did you like it?
I thought it was fun, but the price though?
Speaking of price, for $30, you can buy this sipper that you put on like a glove. And then you have to carry that thing around all day. I like the straw clip though. Mr. Fantastic straw clip. See him there?
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah. Clobberin' sipper.
You
need
their pepperoni pizza pocket here.
Oh, that's right. They have a pepperoni pizza pocket.
Pretty good. Just it's like any microwave meal. You'll take your first bite and you're gonna burn mouth.
It's like a hot pocket. MiceChat Live, brought to you by Hot Pocket. I used to live on Hot Pockets. I'd get home from school, my mother would be working, I'd be throwing a Hot Pocket into the oven or the microwave. They're celebrating happy here at the Hyperion Theater, so apparently not having a show is how you celebrate happy. Did you know that?
I don't want to know how they celebrate Saturday.
I don't either. It's a really good point. Disney Junior Let's Play back here. You've got Spider-Man. I don't even know what any of those characters are, but there's 3 different versions of Spider-Man up there, and then there's 3 different versions of Iron Man. There's even an iron dog in the window. This is a Disney Junior something or another. It's not my wheelhouse, but it looks cute.
It does.
And look at the Super Kitties up there on the 2nd floor, because the Super Kitties live upstairs. They just last week did a Disney Junior Day in the park, and
They did.
With cavalcades and crafts and shows and things for kids.
I think our littlest mice chatter went to that.
And that is right, little Gabriella went. We had beautiful pictures the last Monday update. So you see a lot of Roger Rabbit stuff. They must be moving the Roger Rabbit ride back here for Avatar.
Ooh.
Nope, it's for Halloween. This is the meet and greet for Judge Doom
Yep.
from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This is the scariest of the Halloween treat trails because Judge Doom is literally murdering cartoon characters. He takes the shoes, little animated shoes, and puts them into the dip and kills them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Oh, hey, did you notice this?
No?
Missing, last seen on Buena Vista
Oh my
Street.
gosh, you have to get a picture of that. That is hysterical. So right here on the construction wall for Judge Doom is a missing poster for the red car trolley, which of course Disney Imagineering murdered to bring you more Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
Last seen on Buena Vista Street. I do wonder something because we don't quite know yet and we're waiting to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is all Avatar and that over there is all Avengers Campus, will they keep the tiny sliver of Hollywood Boulevard that currently has the animation building
I hope so.
and Mickey's Filler Magic? I think they might because they still talk about Mickey's Filler Magic as though it's going to remain.
Right.
And if Mickey's Filler Magic is staying, then at least part of Hollywood Boulevard has to
But
stay.
Hollywood Boulevard is an extension of Carthay Circle and Buena Vista Street.
It is.
So I would think that it's going to, I mean...
And it also is Hollywood.
Yeah.
And what are Avatar and Avengers? Hollywood movies.
Hollywood movies.
That's right. So it helps tie everything together. But Mike and Sully to the rescue. Will be going away soon.
That makes me sad.
The monorail's going right through the middle. We think the monorail is just going to be disguised behind a rock wall. Originally, they were going to move the monorail to the other side of the Esplanade over by Disneyland. So the inbound and outbound monorails would parallel each other for a while. But they've decided not to spend that money, and they've changed the rock work in the concept art.
Mm-hmm.
So now the rock work will be much closer to you when you enter the land. And the monorail will be zooming behind.
If you want a nice cool place to sit on a hot day, that's the perfect place right over there by the exit of... Oh my gosh, I almost said Muppet Vision. Exit of PhilharMagic.
I wish it was still Muppet Vision.
I do too.
Muppet Vision was so much better here than PhilharMagic. Like this version of PhilharMagic is sad.
Mm-hmm.
I do wish they'd change it up. I hate the movie attractions in the parks anyway. They don't have repeatability for pass holders. But what if, Mike?
What if?
What
Tell me.
if they turned this into a theater with rotating movies in it? So they played all of those old 3D movies and things from Disney's past, like Magic Journeys, and they had Captain
I was saying, what they
EO.
moved Captain EO there.
Yeah, even Honey, I Shrunk the Audience could be in there.
I don't think they
It's
necessarily...
tough to be a bug, but
Oh,
they could do
yeah.
versions of some of those things in there just so that they can change it up and have you enjoy various different 3D movies.
Okay, do you think if they put Captain EO back, do you think people would move the missing or the moving seats? I don't think people would notice.
I don't think it would matter if you say it's a limited time tribute to, it's not the full experience.
Right.
We're going to poke our heads very quickly into Gone Hollywood because Gone Hollywood is gone Halloween.
Oh, yes, it has.
Gone to Halloween. See what I did there?
Hey, that's good. So you got a little bit of
And you know what else it's gone? Air conditioning.
Yes.
Happy Halloween.
Love the air conditioning.
There are a few new-ish things that I really like in the store. This is not new over here, but this is what Halloween looks like this year. Mickey and Minnie are in their wizarding best because Mickey is going back to Hogwarts this year. Great logo for Halloween, but there's an even better one for the villains, if you want to help me out with that one, Ando. But you'll see there's a great Evil Queen shirt. This wonderful Maleficent. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fantastic? And look how angry she looks. Ursula peeking up creepily. This is a new shirt that I like. It's kind of a men's camp shirt with the villains on it. Wonderful. But this is a kid's spirit jersey here. And notice that every letter is a different Disney villain. There is an adult version of this. We think it may only be available on the
Online.
Disney store online. But
It says villains.
Actually, I saw this one in
World of Disney?
no, what's one in New Orleans?
Oh yeah, the villain shop in New Orleans, Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
And that one has an adult-sized one.
I saw that.
That's where I'm headed. I'm gonna get me one. I love it. But there's even more. Here's a great. This is actually a jacket.
it's a bomber jacket.
Yeah, turn that around for me, Mike.
You bet.
If Natalie is watching, she is salivating right now over all this Halloween merch. She's our merch queen. But look at that. Isn't that fun? But it is too hot for me to even think about a tufted jacket.
I'm sweating just looking at that.
Yeah, and then this fun Hocus Pocus shirt.
He glows in the dark.
Yeah. Christy Weinberg, our merchandise and social media queen, is probably thinking, send me those photos. I'll put them up on social. Those are cute. Not men's, but I might get those anyway. Those are long. I can definitely wear
What
those.
about this one?
Oh, Mike, you know I love that one. Earlier today, I saw somebody wearing this one, and I want it. If you turn it around, I can show the pattern off a little better. But this is such a fun, all these different gourds and pumpkins. This is a great shirt. Every year, they have at least one camp shirt with a busy pattern. I like this one even better than last year's because it is just pure gourds. So it has a more unified theme. I love it. And that's just, this is a single pillow with 2 pumpkins on it. And it's small, so fits on your couch.
Perfect.
Mickey as a vampire. So Mickey in a couple different costumes in the store right now. So we have Mickey as a vampire, Mickey in a top hat, also maybe as a vampire.
Is that new?
I don't know. Well, it's this year's ghost. So
Yes,
yes,
it's
it's
different,
new. It's a
yeah.
different glow necklace this year. And of course, the pumpkin we showed you last week, the big Mickey pumpkin, comes in a different packaging this year to make it easier to carry.
Yeah.
Last year was in a big box.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, now it's in a specially created.
Cap with the pins on it. I don't see it. I moved it.
You know, Mike, that's the purchase with purchase bag right there, and it's really nice. It's a heavy duty bag with a zipper. Very nice. It's $29.99. Purchase with purchase. There's the window. Mickey and Minnie in their wizard outfits as they head back to Hogwarts. Oogie Boogie stuff, of course, Oogie Boogie Bash. It's appropriate for all this stuff to be in here. Nightmare Before Christmas. That colors and the new Nightmare Before Christmas merch is so much better than last year's.
I like that.
But look at the heart purse. Isn't that wonderful? Colors are great. It's heart-shaped purse with a bright pink strap.
Yeah, lounge.
Really fun, just sweatshirt there. It's not a spirit jersey, but a great design, a lot of color. I think this is fantastic new merchandise, and I'm glad to see them refresh it. This hat is weird.
Yeah.
That is a trucker cap, but with Oogie Boogie on the front. And then another great Jack Skellington shirt back there. Do we have time to make it across the Esplanade? Maybe just a moment to show you some filming and things that are going on there. We're smelling the popcorn here. They're still selling the 70th anniversary Scary Mickey popcorn bucket. We're back where the Headless Horseman was, but there are a few things on Buena Vista Street to notice for Halloween.
There are.
First of all, you're going to notice all that purple bunting everywhere.
But what's missing? All the 70th stuff is gone.
70th stuff is mostly gone from this
Mostly.
park.
Mhm.
Some merch still in the park.
This wall shrunk.
Why on earth did Elias and company go back behind construction walls after being under construction walls for months?
But so it was closed off. The visitor was completely closed for weeks. And
Now they've
there's a
reopened
small
half of it,
entrance.
but
Yeah.
when it reopened, they didn't make any changes that I can see. Something must have happened that they needed to address. Maybe some lighting issues, or, oh, you know what? They probably redid the terrazzo in front. That's what they did.
Could be. That looks pretty new.
The terrazzo in front of the store.
Oh,
Terrazzo.
no, it is, because look, you can see the dust around
Yeah.
it.
We figured it out. Look at that.
We smart.
Just thinking on our feet. But some of the windows have been redone with the Silly Symphony style animation. So Mickey in the Haunted House, which is really fun. Of course, Skeleton Dance, which is really fun. There's some animation. Grim Reaper grabbing Mickey by his neck. Don't worry, Mickey, you'll be just fine. He just wants to play. I have to cross over, so people are going to hate me here. And we're going to try to swim our way across the sea so you can see this window over here. Atwater Ink and Paint has all these skeletons in it. Spooky skeletons. I think I used to know him.
Spooky, scary
Skeletons. And all the stores are filled with Halloween now.
They are.
Julius Katz's window. He's the watchmaker of the town, but look at how his window is vintage Halloween, 1930s style Halloween decorations mixed in with Disneyland merchandise. So you have vintage decorations next to things you can actually buy. Like look at the scary cat. That's a classical design.
That's creepy.
Oh yeah, the witch face down there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And this cat in a pumpkin shell. I want all of it for the Disney Mansion. It is now. It is. I mean, that's how I feel every day. I wake up screaming, and if I stop by noon, it's a good day. You also find bats all over the place. They're going to have well, in the past, they've always had bats up on all of the light posts. They did put one bat up there, another one right there. Of course, there's one on the drain pipe. There are a few bats on the post of the monorail beam there. Big bat in the center. They put some purple bunting up, which is smaller than in years past, I believe, with little bats on top. But up and down the street, they previously had bats with banners. We'll see if those return or if they've come up with just a new way to do that. And we have to show the red car trolley because there's a little something happening here.
There is.
Little something. Okay. So they must be doing some of the giveaway stuff for Halloween here in front of this commercial for Mars Wrigley. Trick-or-treaters best, Mars Wrigley. And then they have these stencils in the window of the old red car trolley. Very vintage, very fun. Obviously this child is a zombie or something, or a skeleton and he's eating a giant lollipop. That's fun. All an ad for Mars Wrigley, the sponsor of Oogie Boogie Bash.
Looks like everybody's exiting to the right.
Well, there are long lines to get into this park.
There are, like that.
And I think in part that's because of the party today. You see some cast members in Halloween costumes already in the park. So obviously a little bit of a mix in until their event starts. And away we go.
I will get your pass out.
Exiting through the new gates. Thank you, Oswald. Yeah, long lines of guests to get into this park. We don't want any part of that.
No, thank you. I think we're leaving just in time.
The event will go until very late at night. Cast members after work will be able to go over to Oogie Boogie Bash. They registered for it. But those cast members who work late, that's not going to be their night. I still, after all of these years, love the monorail. It's one of my favorite things in the entire resort.
Yeah.
And at Disney World, they turned it into real transportation. It goes to the hotels and all the way to Epcot.
I was amazed at how easy it was to get around between the monorail and the Skyway.
Yep, everything there is so far apart. But there are buses and monorails and boats.
I didn't realize how far apart
Skyliner
was until last December.
So all those long lines were over at California Adventure, but here at Disneyland, it's pretty short.
That easy enough to get in.
As long as people have park reservations and already have their photo taken on their ticket. It does work fast when you have everything you need, but when you don't, it's just as slow as it was before.
Yeah.
Sometimes slower because the cast member doesn't always know what your struggle is because they're way far on the other end and you're over here. And Mike is going to scan me in, and then I will look at the camera. Boop, 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 boop. Scary me. It's scary me, and away we go. So it is faster when you're all ready to go. And if you use your Magic Band, maybe even quicker still. So you can either use your Magic Band or scan the ticket from your phone. They have not done the enabling on your Apple Watch yet. I use an Apple Watch, but you can't tap like you can at Disney World. You can tap your Apple Watch to get in, which is nice. Mickey was replanted a couple of weeks ago and he looked really sickly, but now look at him, he looks great. Fall colors and the swirls off to the side. We're headed in to Disneyland. We may go into a few extra minutes. We're not going to go very far into Disneyland today, mainly take you into Main Street. There is no Halloween up anywhere else.
In fact, all the 70th decorations are still up. Look, haven't even really touched anything but the windows.
You don't see as many people doing these magic key thingies with the bubbles anymore. Now, there's almost always a sign up the front of the park warning you there's filming. But today, well, they really mean it.
They really are.
They really are. Now, Who's What's It McGillicuddy has been filming for a couple of weeks from Marvel and Star Wars. What's his name?
Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau. That's right. He's doing a new Oswald series for Disney Plus, and it's been filming here at Disneyland
I feel like
for the last couple of weeks.
To cinema.
Well, that first time we saw them was at Tiki Room and Small World and Jungle Cruise. Then last week they were in the cinema. This week, I don't know if they were in the cinema or not because it was open to guests, but they were filming in front of it.
Yeah.
We even saw them filming here in Town Square and also in front of Walt Disney A Magical Life or the Lincoln Theater.
Looks like they've still got cameras out. In fact, that part of the sidewalk.
Now, we're still waiting on a new window here at the Disneyland Emporium. So to the left of the door there, you'll see blue curtains. They will eventually reveal a new animated window. But Zootopia has taken up the window that used to be Cinderella. I think Catherine Hahn is over there right now. You can see the new animated window, which Mike may be broken.
Uh-oh.
See, the little mice are not moving. It does.
Is it going around?
But this is Zootopia. There they come. Nick Wilde, Judy Hopps, and then the little mouse start flailing about in there. And then every once in a while, a train goes by in the back as well.
Oh, I see.
They're filming directly across the street from us right now. We'll walk over by there. They will not allow us to linger. So I will walk that direction. They will then tell us we're not supposed to be there, and we will keep moving.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan? If you see Catherine Hahn, tackle her and then ask her for her autograph. Oof.
That might be
But all of that equipment there is for the new Oswald series. They don't want us to stop. They're screaming.
Hey guys, please stick to your left-hand side. Please stick to your left-hand side.
There's Mary Cobb. She's Theme Park 1. Hello, hello. We love you. We do love her. She is amazing. She takes care of Disneyland, and she's sweet, but she is very firm. And if there is something a cast member is doing wrong or a guest is doing wrong, she uses all the Disney magic to make it right.
She's
very old school Disneyland. You know, like they had a lot of military people that helped build and run Disneyland in the early days, but then they also learned this Disney magic and never tell the guests no and all of that stuff. She's that kind of person.
She is.
Love her. Of course, this store in here has lots of Halloween to see. All of the windows here have been redressed. We didn't stop in front of the Starbucks, but they have all the scary skeletons and things in their windows now.
Bahama shirt.
Yeah,
there.
well, nothing could be more Halloween than Tommy Bahama. But it does make me want to do what Mickey is doing right there. And Mickey, I think you've got it right. It's August, it's hot. Get in that hammock, enjoy the rest of your vacation. Mike, I am loving the new kind of a light jacket up here. Eric, if you're paying attention, this would be the perfect gift for me for fall. It's super lightweight, twill style jacket, but with this mesh lining on the inside to kind of help it keep breathable. This would be great for Florida or California, you know, like when it's hot during the day and cold at night.
Oh, yeah.
This time of year. I love the colors. That's a great jacket. That's a must-have
It's
for me.
very old school.
Yeah. Now that I've told everybody it's a must-have, it will be sold out by the time we get back. Feels busy right now on Main Street.
It does.
And it was not that busy earlier, but it's summer. They're doing fireworks and they're doing Paint the Night and they're doing Fantasmic. Disneyland is the place to be, and it just starts to fill up as people get off of work. Of course, plenty of Halloween as we approach the Children of the Corn, who are the keepers of the Halloween spirit.
All
And they
dressed
spend
up.
a whole year devouring the souls of Disneyland guests who walk by, and then they unleash it at Halloween to provide the spirit of the season. And there they are, the kings and queens of Halloween on their Earth. Would the lady who helped design the purple wallpaper in the Haunted Mansion, interiors for Club 33 and for Plaza Inn right there, traveled to New Orleans with Walt and Lillian Disney themselves? Why is she calling?
Good question.
Very good question.
Indy's only 40 minutes.
35 minutes for Rise of the Resistance.
Earlier it was 60 or 70.
Yep. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is 40. Bobsleds is 40. Space Mountain is 40.
That's not horrible for space.
No, it's great. Peter Pan's Flight is only 30
That's
minutes.
10 minutes short of what normal is.
Yep.
Astro Orbiter just went from 15 to 20.
It's really weird. There's so many more people in the park right now than there were earlier, but the waits all went down because these people are not getting in line for rides. They're eating and getting ready for nighttime entertainment. And with that, we're going to take a quick loop around the hub before we say adieu to all of you in MiceChat land for joining us. Hang in till the bitter end, because we will make this journey and there are lots of sights and sounds left to see. Because although it was Halloween all over California Adventure, not really feeling that way here at Disneyland yet. But by next Friday, a week from tomorrow, it's Halloween here as well, so they have a lot of work to do.
It's going to change real quick.
Yep. Mike, of course, Tinkerbell returned a while ago. We've covered that a lot, but it looks great over there now. They've planted a new tree over there. You can see it's got wooden posts holding it up.
Yep.
Kind of a wispy looking tree. The horticulture team at Disneyland is just the best in the world.
They are. They put a lot of work into everything.
They
here.
know.
When you can keep a swan topiary as perfect as that.
So, Mike, on a day that's windy like this, so there will be likely no fireworks tonight. It's very windy.
Ooh, it
I can feel the wind.
Yeah.
But on a windy day like this, normally they turn off the waterfalls on the Matterhorn, but they're running right now, which is amazing. But you know what else is amazing?
What's that?
Waterfall looks great.
It does.
Look how clear that is. It used to be like almost black and algae-like underneath from years of smutch there, and now it looks great.
I dare you drink it.
Ooh, no thank you.
I dare you to drink it.
I will do it.
Good tour guides today. Lots of VIP tours. Some of them had people that look like they might be famous, and I am terrible at spotting the stars. But Catherine Hahn has been in the park. She's, of course, Wanda of WandaVision, and she's in that Oswald series that Jon Favreau is doing. And we know she's been in the park almost on a daily basis working on that series. So people have been spotting her and taking pictures. We were hoping to see her, but haven't. We do have some exciting things coming up on MiceChat. We visited the new permanent Halloween house that Universal built in Vegas. We went on Monday. We'll have an article coming, I believe, tomorrow about that. We hope to have new images from Oogie Boogie Bash for you by our Monday update. Eric and I are headed out to Orlando in October. I think, Mikey, you might even be there. We'll get some good shots of what's going on in Orlando, but we're going to do a tour of Epic Universe, which is Universal's newest park. We've been there a lot, but we're going back because it's so wonderful. We'll do Halloween Horror Nights there. Then we'll go over to Disney and do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We'll do Epcot's Food and Wine Festival, where we sip and nibble our way around the countries, eating and drinking as we go. We'll meet up with lots of our friends, and we'll try to find a day to do a group activity. So if any of you are going to be in Orlando at the end of October, we'll have hopefully an event at Epcot where we can all sip and nibble together. And again, if you are interested in visiting Walt Disney's Storybook Mansion in the Hollywood Hills, that will be possible. The geese are so bold. Look at this. They're right here in front. That is a bunch of them. Look, it's like Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Those are like raptors right there. Look at them.
They will eat you alive.
I mean, the good news
These
is
birds will eat you alive.
Good news is they're not chasing people right now.
They're like wolves. Look at this one right there.
See, like,
They're all crossed. Why did the goose cross the road?
to get a churro.
To get to the popcorn stand, of course.
to eat the baby.
To eat the babies. Look at him. He is staring at that baby. This goose is going to eat that baby.
Ooh.
Look at that. Not afraid of anything. Amazing. Look at that. There are swarms of people headed right towards them. They are completely unafraid.
They are. Like they're conditioned to it or something.
Oh my goodness. If you feed a goose a churro, you'll end up with 15 geese. They do have the new light up necklace here, and you can see the ghost now has cute pink accents and a pumpkin, and look how happy he is.
And the new
And the
Halloween bubble one.
pumpkin also is really super cute.
That's cool.
Yeah, is that a new bubble one? Oh, over here it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that. Cute bubble wand. Thank you, Nancy. Of course, Catherine Hahn is Agatha all along, not Wanda. And I never made it through WandaVision. I just couldn't. But it was cute and it was clever, but I just couldn't do it. And I did, however, absolutely love Agatha all along.
Mm-hmm.
Witch's Road and all that.
I do have a tip for the people who do gluten-free.
Yeah.
I got the grilled cheese, the gluten-free grilled cheese today here at
Jolly Holiday?
Jolly Holiday.
Yeah.
With
I didn't know they had a gluten-free.
yeah, I didn't.
So the bread's gluten-free.
And it was good.
It was, oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Mike has known for quite some time he's gluten intolerant, and yet he eats it anyway. And now he's trying to clean himself up a little bit and see what happens. You'll be a whole new man. Of course, you all know about the fact that we're an even number of lights, and so where the lights match up, because they go red, white, red, white, red, white, they would have ended up with 2 white or 2 red next to each other, but Walt had them paint one of the white bulbs half red, and there it is. Occasionally we stop and show that because that's what a perfectionist Walt was, and I was getting to the stories of if you would like to visit me there at the mansion, September and October, please just go to facebook.com/Disney Mansion. You'll see a white and black logo at the top that says Walt Disney Storybook Mansion. That's the right page. And we will be posting tours and events for Halloween and history tours by day, ghost tours by night, maybe a massive Halloween to-do for the privileged few. So lots coming up. Don't miss out on that. If you would like to visit Walt Disney World with us in October, please write to Teresa at fairygodmothertravel.com, Teresa at fairygodmothertravel.com. Ask her about the 2 upcoming mice trips. One of them is for Halloween. The other is to go see a raven here in the window on this hat. We have to stop at Fortuosity and see if they've ravened out inside there. But this is the kind of vintagey stuff I love. A little bit of a traffic jam. But this is the final week for you to enjoy any of the 70th stuff, because by the end of next week, it will all be Halloween. In fact, some point this week, it's going to just disappear.
Yep.
Do you see any ravens inside yet? Has the ravening begun? Yes.
Yeah.
There are some ravens inside. The birdening. The birds. Dusty Sage's The Birds.
We got some scary little
We
jack-o'-lantern
have
kind of things up
not
there.
quite as many as in the past, but this whole store is now vintage Halloween decor and birds. I'll zoom in and we'll try to give you a better view. Creepy doll up there. Oh yes, I love a creepy doll. All of the birds. Vintage Halloween. Some of the birds have hats and things on.
I like this style of decoration.
Don't you? It's wonderful. Ooh, creepy. I mean, vintage Halloween is really the best. Halloween is an ancient sort of celebration, but the way we celebrate it today is modern. So really kind of goes back to the 1950s, but there are vintage decorations and cards that go back even into the 1800s. So it was always something people noted. But the way we do it today with trick or treat and months of celebration, that's all very recent. But I can remember as a kid, we'd go to a store, we'd buy a plastic mask and throw on a cape or something.
So somebody's asking if they think they will leave the interactive Magic Band 70th.
I think they will leave the interactive things throughout the park for the Magic Band and also for the wands, because people are paying for those Magic Bands and wands to do those things.
Right.
So I don't think they're going away. Some of them are permanent, like the one in the castle. Look how many guests are lingering here. So there have to have been some celebrities out and about. Look at how many people.
Oh, I see Catherine Hahn.
All right. Catherine Hahn has been spotted, and Mike is shooting a photo. The long lens of the MiceChat.
There you go.
There she is. We're going to see her here on the screen. That's Catherine Hahn, everybody. She was right there next to the 70th sign.
Advantage of being tall.
But this shoot has been going on forever, Mike.
Weeks.
Look, there's those pumpkin guys from the shirt in the window. See them? The gourds?
Yeah.
That shirt I like? Well, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of the MiceChat Live at Disneyland. Make our way to a safe, less crowded spot. And of course, we've been running into Clarabelle a lot lately, and here she is, our favorite character of them all, Clarabelle Cow. Who are you wearing, Clarabelle? Who are you wearing? Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. Sporting her Disneyland 70th attire. We love you. That was a great way to end a MiceChat Live. We have had the best journey today through both parks to see Halloween, construction, that strange Avengers Campus surge of construction after years of them doing nothing.
Now it's everything.
Suddenly it's 2 stories tall, maybe taller than that. By next weekend, it's going to be 100% Halloween from one end of the resort to the other. I hope to see you up at the Disney Mansion. For sure, check us out on MiceChat.com. We have a lot more for you this weekend and on Monday. And Mike, it's that time for us to spin this update to a closure, because we will be back with you again real soon. We never really stop. We just keep going and going and going. And thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll be back with you soon. Bye-bye.